score too early in the game?
No, I thought it was a great start from us. We come out the traps absolutely rapid. I think you try and assess, obviously, within the game. Of course you do, because you've got half time to tactically draw on the players. I thought at that point a couple of individuals were really poor today for us, which was frustrating. I thought we got stretched, which is very unlike us, and I suppose that's the bit that I've got to really look at to why, whether it was their strength in individual duels or our poor individual performances in that sort of 20 to 25 minutes. Had half a chance to make it 2 when Andy sort of chested it, and it was a great ball, should have volleyed it probably at the target, but might be a bit harsh on him. But our distances were too big in the first half from top to bottom, whether that was over-eager attacking centre midfielders to go and press, whether that was the fact that Hogan running in behind was stretching us, or whether that, like I say, was just a couple of individuals who were sort of 2s and 3s in that first half out of 10.
So it wasn't, you don't think the lift of the goal made them perhaps abandon what they usually do in a normal game, or you wouldn't start like that? It didn't
I
didn't quite play to your normal plan.
Yeah, I suppose you question like whether at home, like away from home, like players do their jobs, and it doesn't matter if you kick the ball out of play or kick it up in the air. Do you know what I mean? Like, people compete, the team stays compact, you wait for your opportunity, whereas I think at home, I don't know, on Sky, are they trying to put a show on? Do you know what I mean? Maybe rather than do the basics at world-class level. And that, sometimes you get that, like, and there's a lot of influences that go into that as well. Partly belief, you know what I mean, and eagerness. And often, as a lot of teams find out, you end up getting that punch on the nose, as we've done today. So yeah, I thought first half that after sort of 10-15 minutes, we were poor, really poor, and obviously that's where we've lost the game. Didn't defend well enough. We'd had a couple of warning signs. We didn't stop enough crosses. We didn't show enough desire to win individual duels. We were busy fools at that point, and that was a bit for me that was really frustrating, because we haven't looked like that in a while now. So second half, obviously I throw caution to the wind a little bit early. Like, you don't really want to do it that early, but wanted a bit of sort of physical. How are we going to score? We're going to score from a delivery, physicality. You need goals on the pitch, if you like, and I think it worked. And the key moment really was Famara's chance. You know, it's a decent chance to any sort of soft touch beats the keeper from a great ball and a good run. And then I think Ash had a really good chance where he was above the keeper with an unguarded goal for the header. We felt we should have had a penalty as well, Dean on Jeju. But I'm not sure if the ball was in play or not at the time that he was sort of hauled down. So I don't know whether that counts or not, but if the ball's made one circumference, it counts as in play, and therefore if that was the timing of the foul, then it should have been a foul, because it was a definite pen. And then we huffed and we puffed after that, lacked that little bit of quality, and they defended well. The third goal, yeah, I'm disappointed with, but you know what I mean, when you're going gung-ho, if you like, you're turning the dial to gung-ho, sometimes you expect that.
He's a big lad though, to be turned like that on the edge of the ball.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed with that, and I suppose that's Djukovic is probably one of the strongest target men in the division, and that's a lesson in itself, you know, to don't like either be smarter or more aggressive against one of the most wiliest cats in the division.
Lee, there were some positives though tonight, weren't there? Patterson scoring, he's still in form, isn't he? And I guess you've got the likes of Callas and maybe even Casey Palmer to come back into this side, so you can mix it up, can't you?
Yeah, definitely got the options and definitely got the play. I think that's what was difficult tonight, because I didn't feel we showed enough quality for what we've got, and it's the loneliest place in the world as a manager when you lose a game like that, because we're desperate to do well, you know, for ourselves and everybody else. So yeah, we've got quality to come back in the team. Casey Palmer had some chest pains over the last 2 or 3 days, respiratory, not like as in heart attack, but respiratory. So he had missed 3 days of training this week. So again, that one was a bit of a risk. Callas is touch early at the moment, but he's not a million miles away. So that gives us another option as well. And then Marley Watkins is probably 2 to 3 weeks away.
But Birmingham are a gritty side as well. You've just got to look at their recent results. Haven't been beaten for a while. They beat Forest last weekend. So.
Yeah, that's how we've been playing with that grit as well. To be fair, but I think they're a good side. You know? Do you know what I mean? You can look at sometimes league position and say, well, we should beat them, but like I know like Bella's a good player. Do you know what I mean? He was dangerous today. Gardner's like solid centre midfielder. The 2 centre halves, they got the weapon. They've got Djukovic that always causes teams a problem. Do you know what I mean? Bellingham's a real young talent. So by no stretch of the imagination did we think it was going to be an easy game, and that's why the start, I think, was so euphoric, if you know what I mean, by the way that we really come out the traps and pressed, and then we just seemed to either be over eager or mistiming our press, and that's the bit that bugs me in that moment.
How much do you hate the sight of Scott Hogan?
I hate anyone that scores against us. Yeah, he's a good player. He's always been a good player. He's very sharp and off the shoulder. It was one that was considered by us as well. But obviously he went to Birmingham, and good luck to the lad.
Was the referee changed tonight? I'm sure the announced.
Changed.
Yeah. Any reason why? Do you know? Was he ill?
Don't know. Yeah, but it was changed a couple of days ago, so I'm not sure whether there's like a sort of domino effect of someone else getting ill higher up and somebody's moved out. I'm not sure.
Just final one from me. Was Ian Wright down at the training ground this week? Did he help out?
Well, you wrote the article, mate.
The paper today,
didn't you? Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. He came in yesterday. He's a family friend, and you know what I mean. He's a friend, and he's very, very inspirational. He's very, very passionate. He came in, and he probably will do a couple of times moving forward as well, because I invited him, and he's busy. He's a busy man. There's a lot going on, and it was good. It was really good. He brought a nice vibe to the place. I took the session, and he sort of spoke to the strikers. I just asked him to say, look, just give them your pearls of wisdom, and in terms of like being an idol to some of the players, like Corey Smith, for example. It was great for Corey Smith, and he's a really good character that's very passionate and knowledgeable about scoring goals. So whether it be SAS men that come in, Red Arrows we've had before, Rudimental, DJ Locksmith, we like to bring externals in, if you like, to give the lads a boost, and Ian Wright certainly done that.
Lee, I'll just ask one question. It's 3 points clear still in the playoff place. Are you frustrated having to sit tomorrow and watch Sky Soccer Saturday and see the other teams playing?
Well, I'll be at Swansea Derby, so I'll be watching that one. But I think it's a division. Of course I'm frustrated. Do you know what I mean? I wanted this game after the away games to be the one where the whole of Bristol goes, here we go, we really believe. And as it turns out, it was like a balloon that's blown up and just fizzled out. And I think that's the bit that hurts you. I'll get over it. There's a couple I've got to talk to, because I don't think they've done enough. And I was disappointed with the attitude and application. But as we said before, I've got total belief in the group's quality, and we've got to internalise that quality and play with a cause and with a purpose, and make that really, really powerful but tight and compact.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Sorry, I just got to ask you about the home and away form, Lee.
Why?
The disparity between the two results must be making you tear your hair out.
Not really. It's great away form. There's 28 points away from home, 22 points at home. We've got a game in hand if you're looking at home and away record, because I think we finish at home with 4 out of 6 at home. So the key is to, in the remaining games, and we've lost an opportunity today, to make it a fortress, and we'll do that by making a lot better decisions than we did today.
Thank you.